the most humble but delicious pasta, spaghetti aglio e olio. Let's do it. And so the first thing, we want some parsley. Pop a good handful of parsley onto the chopping board, take a really sharp knife, and you want to dice it up really nice and fine. So chop away, you want to chuck that into a bowl and stick it to one side ready to go. This dish is all about the prep. Next up, you want to take a bulb of garlic. We want 3 to 5 cloves, remove the skins, and you want to dice up the garlic pretty fine, but we do want a little bit of texture. So dice it up, and as with the parsley, pop it in a bowl, stick it to one side, and now we're ready to cook. So you want to pop a frying pan onto the hob, also a saucepan, fill up the saucepan with water. Soon as it starts to boil, we want our spaghetti. So chuck in your spaghetti, and you want to heavily season the water. We want it as salty as the sea, and you may have noticed here I'm using a relatively small saucepan. We want to get a nice high concentration of starch. This will help the sauce to get really nice and creamy. So as soon as the pasta's in, we want some extra virgin olive oil. Add a good splash of the olive oil to a pan, and then you want to add a couple of teaspoons of your diced garlic, and then some chili flakes. Add a nice generous pinch, and you want to gently sweat down and caramelize the garlic and infuse the oil in the chili and the garlicky flavors. Keep checking your pasta, and once the pasta is almost there and the garlic is nicely caramelized and going a nice light golden brown, add a little splash of the pasta water, give it a good mix, check your pasta again, we want it perfectly al dente, add another little splash of that pasta water and chuck in the spaghetti. Toss the spaghetti in the garlicky chili oil, add a tiny pinch of salt and a few twists of freshly ground black pepper, and then add another good splash of that lovely starchy pasta water, give it a good tossing up and a stir, and then you want to go in with a nice generous handful of your diced up parsley. Toss the parsley into the pasta, add another splash of the pasta water, cook out the sauce until it's nice and creamy. We don't want it too liquidy, but equally we don't want this pasta dry. Keep tossing away, and when the sauce is nice and creamy and reduced down to the consistency you want, we're ready to go. So pile your pasta high on the plate, and there we have a real humble classic, spaghetti aglio e olio. All that's left to do is to get stuck in. So give it a try, and I'll see you next time.